This one will be very close. Sigourney tries to get things rolling here in the third quarter as we come to the end of the third quarter.
Short by a foot, less than a foot.
Third quarter score down in Iowa City. Iowa and Michigan State knotted up at 13 apiece. Third and inches, a very important down for both teams.
To that, we invite you two to play 6 blocks. You may place only 1 on the 6th level, no more than 3 on any of the remaining ones, and you'll be credited with the amount of money.
Here that he got those inches, but not much more than that. Down for the Sigourney Savages. Brad Miller trying to push Holt back, but he was unable to get him until he'd made the first down.
It's been a very quick third quarter, and this will be the last play of the third quarter. Sigourney at their 33-yard line, a 1st and 10, leading 2-0 over Hudson.
And the Pirates jumped, and they have just broken the penalty record.
Dubious honor.
Five-yard mark-off from the 33 to the 38-yard line. And the official will start the clock. It is doubtful that another play will get off here in the third quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score Sigourney 2, Hudson nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. For these two 2A teams, as we have the title game here. Sigourney on top of Hudson by a score of 2-0. A safety, that is the only score of the ball game. 1st and 5, and that's Holt. He has the first down and more. Watch him fly. Kevin Dimmler, the only man to stop him, does at the 30-yard line of the Hudson Pirates.
30-plus yards from scrimmage on this run around right in, and Holt turns on the speed there, darts through the opening, and he's away. Better than 30 yards on the carry. Look at him drag the Hudson defenders with him. That's the longest play from scrimmage yet, passing or running.
So the Sigourney Savages, which had not had much offense in this ball game, are threatening. And that's Jeff Bargett, the fullback, and he has another first down. John Hammer finally making the tackle for the Pirates.
In 2 plays, 40 yards downfield. Sigourney seems to have found the secret to their lack of offense in the game. This is very similar to their drive at the end of the second quarter, that would be first half.
And the Pirates stopped that drive at the 1-yard line. Inside handoff to Jim House, and he'll pick up about 1.5 yards.
By the way, a little interesting bit of information. The lowest scoring championship game ever was a 6-0 verdict in favor of Cedar Rapids Jefferson over West Des Moines Dowling in 1972 for the Class 4A title. So
you're just full of all these little tidbits, aren't you?
It's in here.
Hey, all right, in the program. Handoff around the right side, and knocked out of bounds is number 26, Terry Wachter. And he'll pick up a couple of yards.
Not much room there. Try that same play that was so successful earlier.
Nick Evans, the man finally pushing Wachter out of bounds. 3rd and 5, and a very important down for the Sigourney Savages. They must get the football inside the 8-yard line. Bargett to Hammes, and he will not get the first down. It appeared that he had the opportunity to cut around that blocker that was on the ground. Instead, he decided to go over the top and was brought down at the 11-yard line. So it will be 4th and 3 at the 11.
And it's obvious that they're going to go for it. A field goal.
Timeout on the field with the score Sigourney 2, Hudson nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. 3 for the Sigourney Savages. The ball at the 11-yard line. They must reach inside the 8. And Holt has scored a touchdown. Tim Holt. There appeared to be some movement, but there are no flags on the play. Sigourney has scored a touchdown on a 4th and 3, 11-yard touchdown by Tim Holt.
And he was the man on that drive. He consumed himself about 40 yards.
So the score is now 8-0 Sigourney as we await the extra point. Don Easter will try the extra point. The hold of Dean Hammis.
They were threatened with taking too much time. Wise call. They had to go for the timeout, otherwise that would have sent them back.
Was a good
5
call.
yards.
Don Easter having a little trouble getting his shoe on.
And this is a critical extra point.
Those tennis shoes that they use here on the Unidome floor.
Critical extra point. Hudson could come down and score, of course, go for the 2-point conversion if it remained 8-0. Of course, Sigourney would like to get that one other point to put it out of reach of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Hudson only scored 1 touchdown in last week's victory. That over Rock Valley 7-6, and that was on a option pass. Denny Length marching along the sidelines, wondering what has happened to his Hudson offense. Tim Holt on the ball game, 119 yards on 20 carries. Don Easter will try this very critical extra point. The hold of Dean Hammis, and penalty markers fly as it appears that the Hudson Pirates were offsides. That is the call.
If 1.5 yards makes any difference for the extra point, they are that much closer.
Sometimes teams will decide to go for 2 when they get that extra 1.5 yards. But because this extra point is so critical, Easter will try it again from Hammis' hold. Now the football back at about the 9-yard line. Kick is up and good. And with the score, Sigourney 9, Hudson nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. Has just jumped out to a 9-0 lead. And the Savages will kick the ball deep to Dean Lane, who fields it on his 11-yard line. Penalty marker is down at the 34-yard line as Dean Lane moves the football up to the 37.5-yard line.
The last couple of games that we had, especially the 2 games last night, the officials weren't necessarily that busy. Perhaps the teams felt that they wanted to let the officials participate in the game a little bit more. Another penalty. Does that give us on the game 15? Certainly incredible. A game record. We already have a team record for Hudson.
Hudson is about the 10 marker, I think, right now.
That'd be 17 then. 17 total penalties in the game. Explains why it has gone a little bit longer than a normal high school game would take.
First and 10, the ball back at the 19-yard line. And the fumble is recovered by the Hudson Pirates.
No chance on the double reverse that time.
Tom Peterson.
Or the fake.
They tried a little bit of razzle-dazzle there. The clipping penalty has moved the football well back after Hudson appeared to be in relatively good field position.
They're back on their 15-yard line. 9:45 left in the game, trailing 9-0 to Sigourney.
So a 78-yard drive in 9 plays appears to be the difference right now. As Murray wants to throw, he's got it to Shellhorn, who's across the 30-yard line. He's got the first down across the 35. Jeff Bargett finally pushed Shellhorn out of bounds. A perfect pass here from the number 2 quarterback, Ken Murray, to Mark Shellhorn, the big tight end, 6'4", 185-pound senior.
He's waiting for him to break that play.
So the Pirates finally complete a pass in this ball game. And Murray wants to try it again. The exact same play, and this time it picks up about 7. Jeff Bargett again on the tackle.
Apparently they're anxious to get downfield as quickly as possible. There's still a considerable amount of time left in the game, trailing 9-0, but they want to get a touchdown or score as quickly as possible and try to get that football back another time, because it's going to take 2 scores to erase that lead.
This drive started at the 20-yard line, and it is now a 2nd and 4. The ball just inside the Pirate 42-yard line. And Murray wants to throw the ball again. He's got Shellhorn, who's got the football inside the 30-yard line. Mark Shellhorn used his 6 foot 4 inches and tremendous reach to just outreach the 3 defenders.
That's the only thing
Terry
that made that play go.
and Jeff Bargett.
Only thing that made that play go, definitely, is height. He was just able to outleap any of the coverage. No chance for the defenders.
Simply a case of a center jump, and Mark Shellhorn just went up in the air to catch his 3rd straight pass. And the draw to Lorenz does not work.
After 3 consecutive passes, they went with the draw, hoping to draw attention away from their passing game. But no yardage there. It's a 2nd and 10. Hudson on Sigourney's 29-yard line.
Actually, that's the 24.
24? I'm 5 off.
So as we correct Russ Gondek's mathematics, 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the football game, and Murray wants to throw the football, and it is intercepted. Joe Edmondson has just intercepted a Murray's pass, and while penalty flags fly at the 45-yard line, Murray finally makes the tackle. Edmondson returns the football to the 37-yard line.
Wasn't even close on that pattern. Absolute confusion between the quarterback and receiver.
Clipping the call, and it will bring Sigourney back a few yards. As we take a look at it again, the pass was to go to Dimmler, and it was thrown before the cut. Dimmler looked up, the ball was past him. Joe Edmondson, a nice return, but he gets a couple of clips late. And the walk-off will put the football back at the 40-yard line of the Sigourney Savages.
Did you notice number 54, David Cavan, on that series? He was running downfield trying to set up the interference, but his goal was to not clip, to set up any type of penalty situation. And he was watching for that, but a couple of his teammates in their anxious moments there clipped on it. It was a nice return, though.
1st and 10, Sigourney. 8 minutes to go in the football game. Sigourney leads 9-0. And Jeff Bargett gets the call and picks up 4.
You can bet they're going to try to stay on the ground. Sigourney wants to eat up the clock. There's less than 8 minutes left in the game. Coach Denny Lent there not too happy with that last play. After 3 beautiful pass completions on the series, that interception, and Sigourney has possession.
2nd and 6 at their own 44-yard line. And that's Bargett again as he crosses midfield and appears to have picked up the 1st down for the Savages.
This is the game plan. This is the game plan. Downfield, run the ball, eat up the clock. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Sigourney leading 9-0. Touchdown would just about put it out of reach. The game is still a very tight ball game at this juncture.
So far the difference, a safety in the 1st quarter and a Tim Holt 11-yard run in the 4th quarter. And that is Holt again, who dives down to the 46-yard line, gain of 4.
He's just mowing over people down there. Puts his helmet down,